2023 was a great year for Nintendo to say the least. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom and Super Mario Wonder were both nominated for Game of the Year, and many other fantastic games such as Pikmin 4, Mario RPG, and Fire Emblem Engage were right up there along with them. They've set the bar for other companies as well as themselves, most importantly. With several games being set to release in 2024 and even more in the works, Nintendo has really set themselves up for an incredible year. There are endless predictions of what we think Nintendo will be showcasing this year, so today we're going to be talking about games that I think will be announced in 2024. At number 1, and probably the most likely out of any of these, is a new Pokemon remake. There's been a ton of speculation of a new remake to be announced since last year. It certainly would make sense because Nintendo tends to follow a pattern of a main game release followed by a remake. It was odd to get 2 games about Generation 4 back to back, but I wouldn't really call Legends Arceus a remake, but more of a spin-off. If you've seen my review on the Area Zero Indigo Disc DLC, I talk about how there are several references to a Gen 5 remake that would definitely make it seem possible. It technically would, or should, some people might think, be the next remake, but at the same time I've seen almost the same amount of speculation of a Generation 2 remake as well. Now there's no real basis for any reason to believe that would happen, and most likely just wishful thinking, but Nintendo is full of surprises, and I'll be happy with any announcement of a remake, so long as they've listened to the public's feedback from Scarlet and Violet. Next up is either another Metroid remake or a new IP altogether. Metroid Prime Remaster was released about a year ago in February 2023, and I haven't had the chance to play it, but I've heard pretty good things from friends who have. Unfortunately, I don't think it made a big enough splash in Nintendo's gaming catalog to really get the attention it desired. However, Metroid Prime was a major hit in its original release for the GameCube, so I really wouldn't be surprised if the second one got remastered as well. On the other hand, with Metroid Dread doing so well in its release back in 2021, Nintendo might follow up with something new altogether. Additionally, if we remember back in E3 of 2017, RIP to E3, you will be missed, Nintendo briefly showed a logo from Metroid Prime 4. If I had to put my money on any Metroid options, it would most likely be that. Next, we have a Zelda remake of some kind. With the release of Tears of the Kingdom and coming off such a high from its success, I really can't see a new IP already being announced. That's why another remake seems more plausible, and maybe speaking it into existence will finally make a Wind Waker or Twilight Princess remake happen. Nintendo practically has fans begging on their knees, aka me, for this to be done. Even just a sprinkle of acknowledgement to let the fans know that they've been heard. In all honesty, I'm very surprised that it hasn't already been announced, because it would be unreal how successful the two would be. I don't think fans would ever abandon the franchise if these remakes didn't happen. I just think there would be an incredible distaste in our mouths as we 100% buy the next Zelda game. But I really do think that this is the year we finally get one of these titles remade, and I would hope that Nintendo has been hearing us. Nintendo is often secretive about some of their projects until closer to the official release before even announcing them, so I hope that this is one of those times, but ironically, it might just be wishful thinking. Lastly, we have Mario Odyssey 2. Mario Odyssey is by far my favorite game for Switch, and quite possibly one of my favorite games of all time. It was such a big release in 2017 and is still loved and played by millions to this day. So please, if you haven't played it already, stop the video and go play it right now. Just kidding, finish the video first. Now in 2024, 6 years is a long time for Nintendo not to show or comment on anything about a sequel, be it yes, there is something in the works, or no, there is no plans at this time. This makes me believe that there is something more in store for the Odyssey IP, and we could be hearing something about it at some point this year. I've looked for possible hints from major gaming news sites, but no one seems to have a clear answer and just trying to piece together some kind of clickbait title while fabricating a release date. Fingers crossed we hear something soon though. With all the recent rumors of Switch 2 being released this year, I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo had a whole lineup of games that would be released alongside a new console. But at the end of the day, this is all just speculation and people getting their hopes up, myself included, to finally get the game they've been waiting for. 2024 has had some amazing releases so far, and I can only imagine how much better it's going to be. Let me know what you're looking forward to most in the comments, and thanks for watching. Peace.